Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Time to get back into some friendly cup matches, hey? But they're intense because the rewards are huge, including a 16-win Abedi Pele reward, a striker, a shapeshifter's striker, Abedi Pele. And so, of course, we're on our way to that. A makeshift team, but so far I think we're 3-1, 4-1, something. We packed a nice little tradable. Let me see here. No, quick sell that boy. All right. Let's get into it. Said this earlier, I'll say it again, man. There's 3 football games right now. eFootball, at its core, excellent game. FC would have something to worry about there, which would be great because it keeps the competition up if it's a good game, but Konami is the most incompetent development company, and the stuff that they put in their game to ruin what would be a great true-to-football game is crazy. And then you got UFL, which it's just a joke. You can do some cool stuff in there if you have 2 players that are both trying to actually play football, but because Strikers is a development company over there isn't good enough to take out a lot of stuff that needs to be removed. Like, literally, they have glitches, broken stuff in the game that helps the low-level players win. But unfortunately, there's so many low-skill players over there, and it's starting to make sense. They don't want to play FC because FC is doing the right thing. They're getting rid of the stuff that keeps those ratty, low-level players around. Which, of course, none of these development companies want those rats because they make their game look bad. They chase players away. But FC is taking the right precautions. UFL with Strikers either can't or hasn't. And so, therefore, you got all these trash players that are left at UFL, which is a dying game. It's already going downhill. You play the same players over and over. It's minutes on minutes wait. And let me go ahead and show you, if you're a UFL player, let me go ahead and show you the difference. I'm in a friendly cup with a makeshift squad. Now watch how quickly I get a game. Watch this. It's pretty hilarious, right? Let me get into chat here. Now remember, over in UFL, you're waiting minutes on minutes. And now look at this. Right into a game, early morning, friendly cup. Right into a game. Think about it, UFL. You're waiting 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 plus minutes. Just to get a match. Just to play a dog crap game with dog crap opponents. They're going to use broken trash the whole time. It's insane to me that people still play that game, but we're over here, they're over there. Let's get to it. The one thing I don't like, again, Nick runs the foot market. Inception talked about this in that video series I released. I talked about it, but that feeling of not being able to control your players, that laggy, that's what they mean by inconsistent gameplay. Which I heard from them is, and I learned from them, I should say, is different than lag. But basically, like, my player will feel like he's got a mind of his own, right? At times, it's not every time, but at times. Oh, nice tight dribbling. I'm going to make my subs here in a sec. Penalty, we'll take it.
Well, no card, just a warning and a fair few protestations. And the spot kick is converted as calmly as you like.
Go ahead and make these subs. We'll get Maldini in there. Get Kimmich in there. Get Cafu in there. We'll get Nkunku over here. We'll let Salah stay in there, and then we'll get Talisca up top. Alright. playing 4-3-3 holding, which once I get back in with my regular squad, I'll be playing a 4-2-3-1 narrow. Actually pretty happy with how the squad's come along, which is pretty cool considering, oh man, I just started this account, literally just started it. I already got players that aren't like at the top of the food chain by any means. They're at the lowest end, but they're all players that I like, which is cool. And that's one of the beauties of FC is that you can build a team quick. And for those who think there's too much content and get overwhelmed, you obviously, there's ways to like not have to get overwhelmed by it. You don't have to do every SBC. You don't have to be focused on like everything that's released. You focus on the players that you need, the players that you want. You spend 5 minutes a day looking at the new content to make sure you don't miss anything you want. Make sure you're up to date on the power curve. That's it. That's all you need. 5 minutes a day, and then you play when you want to play. Simple as that. Good run there by Kimmich. I really like this Kimmich card, man. Oh, that was a beautiful ball. Would have been great. Unlucky there. Ran right by it. Get it out. Good Courtois. Dude, this 90 rated Courtois, I know he's got 92 rated, but man, Courtois, this is an absolute beast. I like this one because he's got the rush out plus, and he's not a very fast keeper. Obviously, Courtois is not. Oh, are you serious? But this rush out really does help. He's just got a presence in goal, man. No different than Schmeichel last year. Yashin usually has a good presence, and sometimes some goalies are just broken, some goalies are just good. You have like that super fast Mike Mignon, which is great for rush out, right? But with shot stops, oh man, he's terrible. He can't save a shot to save his life, and he's always been that way. Like there's some goalies that just have it and some don't. And every goalie's going to have somewhat of inconsistencies here and there, but another PK. That's from that tight dribbling, then explode, and him committing to the space as I'm exploding. That's what that's from. There it is, a secret weapon. The secret weapon. Chip penalty that the keepers dive over the top of.
So underway again here. The pendulum having already swung United's way. So let's see how the second 45 plays out. Anderson Talisca. Well, the last over hit, not quite what he wanted to produce. Well, good run and good ball control. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Anderson Talisca.
Good give and go there. Good by Talisca. Oh, a little bit harder. Oh my God. What the fuck was that? Look at that. Sorry, bro. I hate that glitchy shit. Sorry, buddy. It's only a friendly game. You gotta laugh it off. Alright. Started off with a victory. Oh. The unfortunate thing, dude, none of this stuff counts in these friendly cups. You know? Like, you get your daily games counted, but no evolutions, which is so stupid, man. That should count. We see what you come away. That new Theo coming out looks amazing. there's some great cards, man. And obviously the biggest thing is staying grounded to working for FC26 and do not get caught up in the hype of the new players or anything, right? Obviously, if you pack some beasts along the way, so be it. But just make sure you focus on that goal, which is working for next year. Stay in your... Don't go to your comfort zone. If you always play 4-2-1-3, right? Play 4-5-1, which I'll tell you what is ridiculous. The one with 3 CMs, so hard to create anything on the attack. But it's helpful. You know, I got a 7 and 8 in champs struggling along the way with a terrible team playing 4-5-1 against a bunch of God Squad 4-2-1-3s. Right? And it was extremely frustrating, but it was definitely valuable because it allowed me to work on a lot of different things, right? The manual movement just to create chances in that thing and try to keep up with the 4-2-1-3. I mean, you know, if you're used to those big, tall strikers and you cross all the time, I'm just making something up, then get a real shifty little striker and try to work on, you know, tiki-taka and walking the ball in the net. If you take a lot of finesse shots outside the box and that's how you score a lot of your goals, we'll work on not doing that. Work on working the ball into the box and finishing low-driven shots. If you only finish low-driven shots, work on getting shots outside the box, which is something I got to keep working on. Because I'm getting better and better at my precision shooting, finesse shots and stuff, power shots outside the box, but I got to work on them more, for sure. But that's how you hit the ground running in FC26. You start working on all this stuff. Come to good. Good run. What a goal. Too easy. Too easy. Way to work it around. Way to work it around. The throw together squad of 10 random evolutions has paid off so far. We still have a lot more games to play, but so far so good. Good run. Switched to the wrong player at first, which messed me up with timing. I messed that up bad, guys. Messed that up terribly defensively. Oh, he messed that up bad. Oh, I like that little heel ball attempt there from, who was that, Mane? Nice little heel ball attempt. If you're learning something too from yourself, you should learn that you gotta watch, well, at least for me I should say, but I'm learning from myself, you gotta watch those inline drives. They will eat you up. You gotta defend them. You cannot let that player get that space. Well done. Great defense to body him off there. So far, I'm definitely happy with my progression, without a doubt. Could be better if I just was grinding FC. But definitely happy with the progression. Now, I know a lot of you come in, eFootballers, UFL guys, if you come in and if you're any of the 20, 30, whatever, hundreds of people, you know, there might be 250, 300 people that watch my streams live and afterwards. And then there might be, you know, 5, 10 that watch FC, and then maybe 50 total that watch in general, because I don't have the biggest FC following. But if you're one of those 300 UFL players of eFootball, can you let me know how in the world you can stand playing UFL like that? And that's a true question. without yearning for actual football, without yearning for a better game, more content. I mean, on the pitch, you can go issue by issue by issue by issue a million times over with all the crap you got to deal with in UFL that you just don't got to deal with. I mean, look how many games in a row I've played. There's somebody in particular, Mr. Casino was his name. He ended up freaking out trying to tell me that UFL's amazing and that all these issues are in FC too. No, there are no crazy broken things in FC where players can do things to win games that aren't even supposed to be in the game. There is no broken pass that freezes up the defense. There's no broken shot that the keeper just can't save. There's no extra higher level sprint. Like, that's the biggest thing. I'll show you guys here shortly. In UFL, you press L1, R2. What a run. Nice try on that run by Henry. L1, R2, and your player gets an extra speed boost. Now, this is sprint. This is L1, R2. It's the same thing. L1, R2, sprint. The same damn thing. In UFL, it's not the case. In UFL, they have this broken shit where you can sprint, and then you can essentially make all your players like 99 speed if you hold L1 while you hold the sprint R2 button. It's so stupid, and what happens is they're putting in coding in the game to try to fix some of these issues, and then they're adding more. It started all the way back in the first patch. They were trying to simply patch over the top through balls to the strikers. Very dangerous. I didn't mark the spot very well. I got very fortunate that his timing was off. Very fortunate. Kind of a silly ball there by me, but it's okay. Good big touch by Rodri.
In possession, Velotti. Salah. Now with Havertz.
Good, good. Oh, he was worried about the passing lane, so I just tried to dribble through that same lane. Good keeping. Oh, no. Then I ran out of the way. That was silly of me. Terrible parry by Courtois. What a ball. You're in. Oh, no way. How's he getting? Oh, yeah, they're doing automatic shooting. I was going to say, how are they getting these shots off? But I got to remember, they're not doing precision shooting. Look, you got to watch this area right in here. See? Oh, come on. Good.
Now with Wrighton. Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left, and just one goal between the sides. Crossing possibilities.
Good. A lot of people would have shot that first time, and the shot would have been blocked. No, thank you. I'm going to take my time. Yeah, I'm loving the place FC's in. I know a lot of people are dogging the game, and oh my god, if that would have went in. And they are right about the lag, the inconsistent gameplay for sure. But by far, as toxic as the community is, the least amount of rats in the sense that you see them in other games. And also, it's becoming more and more skill-based and less arcade-like. But the funny thing is, it's something I disagreed with Nick, is he was saying like FIFA 22 and 23 were like a little bit of remnants of it, and then that was it. And he said like where you have that super addicting arcade-like feeling that makes like you just want to play FC over and over and over. I have that feeling now, and to be honest with you, the only other game that has given me that feeling more was when I initially was playing eFootball and how true to football it was. But they added a bunch of nonsense over it, so that makes that null and void. But in FC, they took away the full AI defense and all the big cluster mess it was. And yeah, it's tough, but that's what makes it fun. The challenge of defending, the challenge of, like, obviously precision shooting and green time shooting is huge. So I'm learning that. But the reason why I say that is because, yeah, defense is weaker when you play certain opponents, but you're going to keep raising. And you're going to eventually find that opponent that's a beast of a defender. And you're going to have to do more than run with one player and try to take advantage of a player that's not as strong defensively. You're going to actually have to have defensive principles. And then the attack, you're going to actually have to have attacking principles because certain players are doing the right thing and working on defense. So make sure you're working on your green time shooting, your precision shooting, building up, creating actual chances, right? That you can score at all levels, not just against no-skill players. But yeah, this 4-3-3 holding, if you have two excellent center mids that can help spark the attack and also help by joining the attack at times, I'm telling you, this right here, this 4-3-3 holding is beastly. Your CDM, two deep line playmakers, it swallows up this central area that players are going to try to spam through balls in, especially with 4-2-1-3. And you got a ton of triangles between your front three and your wide two center mids. Not to mention your wide center mids, your wing back, and your wingers. And obviously there's other triangles too, but I'm just saying those main billow triangles help out a ton in keeping the ball and creating chances. Alright, let's see here. Boom. How many more? Let's see where we're at. Alright, slowly but surely we're getting up there. 20 days left. What is that, like 22 levels or something like that? Alright, friendlies. That line. 18 so out of 24. Wait, sorry, I gotta go check this. Now, what is that like? Now we'll just play it. I think I need like 12 more wins or something. I think I'm definitely in 4-1. Lost my opening game to an opponent I shouldn't have really lost to, but either way, lost my first opening game, and then since then haven't lost. Oh, I don't like. Okay, never mind. That's good. First thing I always do, I gotta pause it so I can make my changes.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football.
I'm glad I got those icons and stuff from the objectives because they're helping a ton here. You see here we be struggling. Yeah, maul it right back. So we got Cafu, Maldini from the EU Champions League winner like celebration. That's how I got these, and I think there's an Henri available too. I have to look more. Alright. Image. Talisca.
Ray, I'm delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me.
Ah.
Everyone here on tenterhooks.
Getting right into him. We'll tackle back. Usually I hate those that work there, huh? Ah. Greened it, but I was wide on the aim. If you get your aim down, then your green time down, you're going to score so many more goals.
And the lineup for the full kits. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside.
Oh, read it perfectly, too.
And leading the line today, Kenny
Good D. Maldini, absolute beast.
Look at the starting 11
Good
for
ball.
United.
Ah,
Courtois is the keeper of choice. Kai Havertz starts alongside
good
Rodri.
D by Maldini again.
And the responsibility of leading the line today goes to Sadio Mane. Teammates available. Joshua Kimmich. Must take the lead here.
Try to wait. Had those gaps covered pretty well there.
They do like to press whenever they can. Well, I think, Stuart, you have to feel for any defender charged with the task of keeping Mo Salah quiet. He can be fantastic to watch.
Well, Derek, what a performance it was for him last time out. Those 3 goals were absolutely outstanding. But it's his general performance that I admired, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of him today.
Good stuff by Courtois. I pulled him out a bit early when I saw what was coming. Good run. You're in. Good way to get the inside on him.
Really clever pressing. Salah.
Oh, get in. Should have went for low driven there. Oh, big mistake. Big mistake. Big mistake. There it is. Goal. Oh, perfectly placed. Too perfect. Right where. Goal. Oh. Really, Maldini? Or sorry, is it? Yeah, Maldini. Good. Eventually, Maldini's going to win that, of course. He's not the most physical, but his positioning, he's gonna get you there. Good. I thought I could turn him better than that. No way he just did that. He turned right into me.
Virgil van Dijk. On to George.
That was silly. Oh man, I telegraphed it. I'm getting the chances, but telegraphing them. I gotta look one way, hit the other, and I'll be good. Look one way, shoot the other, and I'll be good. And you can do that way more precise with precision shooting. But it's like I'm a striker at heart, dude. So those angles are just built into my brain. Those correct angles to shoot. Oh, wow! What a touch by Madsen there. You're in. Beautiful goal by Talisca. 22K for that beast of a striker. Unbelievable. People look too much at price, so when there's so many good players out, the prices are going to be lower. That's the one thing about a lot of content. Outside of your marquee players, you're going to have that drop, but there's some amazing players. See, I wish they would fix that. So my reaction was to tackle the ball, but the controls were so sensitive that he overran it. I guess that's a skill gap that you have to learn to touch the controls, but I feel like if any assistance, they should provide it there. He's clearly a defender in a game, isn't going to overrun a ball right in front of him. It makes it unrealistic when it's so sensitive you overrun tackles. You get what I'm saying? There it is. Offsides? Yeah, offsides.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
Oberdorf. On to George. And Maradona has it. Kylian Mbappe.
Good read. Beautiful defense.
United being afforded
Reading everywhere he's going. We're going to go inline here.
and Salah. Brilliantly blocked. And forcing the error.
Good fake shot. Too many bodies.
The target. Can he find the right pass? This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity.
Look at that defense, dude.
Fairly
Beautiful defense by Cafu there.
So now a throw in. And the pass by Mbappe.
Big mistake. You don't want Cafu running down the wing at you. You don't want Salah running down the wing at you either.
Well, this is looking promising. Anderson Talisca. This could be it.
Oh my god. That's where precision shooting can be difficult.
Trying to deliver it accurately. No end product. Kimi.
Oh!
Made it look routine, but read it well.
That did not go where I wanted it to, say the least. Very fortunate there. That was crazy. What the fuck? I'll have to check the overlays later when I watch that and see, like, because a couple of those passes have been happening either. I'm not aiming right or something.
And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their
1-0 game. Good practice for sure. For sure. Alright. See if we got anything. Nothing yet. One more, so 6 wins now out of 16, so 10 more needed. 1-3, 88 plus. De Bruyne, we'll take it. I'm really looking at that Savinho striker card, which isn't like some crazy expensive SBC, but nonetheless, I'm running it close on if I have enough for it or not. Thought I just said something that I had. It's not. Alright. So playing this 4-3-3 holding, when I'm going to go for a 4-2-3-1 narrow is my regular, what do you call it? My typical setup. Oh wait. Forgot I even played Rivals. Oh, nice. A little freeze action, no big deal. That's what I hate about these menus when they freeze up and stuff. Come on. So I don't like where this is going. It literally, I don't think is going to unfreeze. Usually it will. But that's the unfortunate part, is I have to end the stream on that one and then come back. Sorry guys, usually it will come back by now. I feel like I don't want to wait here forever though. It will usually go somewhere. Yep, that's FC menus for you. Gotta love it. But well on our way. We'll come back to it. I'll see you guys soon. On our way to Abedi, Pele, on our way to 16 wins. We're like, what, 6-1 right now? I thought I was 4-1 or 5, but 6-1. I will be back shortly. I am going to check out. Do you guys know if there's is the update out yet in UFL? Are the updates up? Before I say if I'm going to restart this stream or not, because the game froze once again. Luckily, it didn't freeze all the way. I just have to close out. But FC does do this. It freezes. But yeah, do you guys know if the updates are up or not? It was weird because in UFL I didn't see any maintenance going on. Gotcha. And then UFL I think is just a drop, right? I can't believe this totally just froze out like that. It's unbelievable. eFootballs is up. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to restart this stream. I'll see you guys shortly, but I got to restart it. FC freezes like this. See you guys.